What's up, guys? So, the past couple of videos have been a tool or a couple of tools in my everyday carry, but now I think it is due time to look at the entirety of it. For starters, as you see here, I have a paracord bracelet, and it is made by the Friendly Swede. Very simple design, just a normal shackle here that goes into that, and there are 3 adjustment holes for that. I suppose you could say this one here, where the paracord starts the loop, could be used if needed, perhaps with some slight modification, but probably not too easily. So a decent amount of paracord here. And I also put in, a little bit after I got it, a safety clip, which has many uses. Secondly, I have my Ever Ratchet, which I wear as a necklace, hence the chain here. And there are a couple different wrench sizes right here, where I put the chain through, as well as here. A 1/4 inch size bottle opener, and a ratcheting feature right here for 1/4 inch attachments. It did come with a fire starter, but that fell out during my run, hence a prior video. So that was unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Just something to keep in mind if in fact you get this. Maybe you can find a better way to secure it than they did for yourself. And these chains you can get at Lowe's, probably Walmart, and they're just fan poles. So a little hack there. Secondly, and perhaps most importantly, I call this the trifecta. Wallet, keys, phone is what I primarily need. So besides a bunch of receipts in here, I do keep this, which is the Leatherman ratcheting driver. And that's a good tool to have for sure. So it goes both ways, tighten, loosen, and a center locking position. It's a little rusty, I need to clean it up. I don't use it too often, but I also have a 1/4 inch attachment here that goes well into that, but also is a 1/4 inch socket adapter. So right there is a lot of bang for your buck. Good use of space for sure. In my wallet I also keep some duct tape looped around an old card. And I also keep a fire striker as well. Just a cheap flat one that I got from Walmart. So keep your eyes open for those. They're compact, but very useful. And here I have my first aid kit, which is in the EDC world known as an IFAK, individual first aid kit. So I have a pair of gloves here, chest seal, I have antiseptic wipes, and a bunch of Advil, and bleed stop or bleed dry. So you don't have a lot of space, so it's good to find compact options, but also important options. So these are what I went with due to a fair amount of research into that. Moving on, I have a small pair of Kinefex Cobra pliers, which I put in the same front left pocket as my first aid kit, and these are very popular and common in the EDC world, and I can see why. They open up wide for their size. They have a good feel, and it's a good brand. So I highly recommend those if you're looking for a wrench plier option. To complement, most commonly carried for many people is a multi-tool. So right now I am sticking with the SOG Power Leader, which is a variant of their previously introduced Power Pint. So it's basically the same thing, just with a few additions or upgrades. You still have the I guess leverage increasing design. You have the 1/4-inch driver here, but it adds a corkscrew remover here, or a cork remover, however you want to call it, which I never use, hence why I can't figure out what it's called. But it also has this, which is what really sold me, which is a small arm that goes into a bunch of gears and locks it in so you can't open it, which helps you carry it better, but also makes this even better because you can lock stuff in and it's a lot more solid, and you don't have to grip down as hard when you're using it. You can just rely on the tool, which is a good thing to do. Just let the tool do the work so you don't have to, which is the point of a tool. So this has other implements as well. A small knife, which is a backup to my primary knife, which we will get to next. It also has a small flathead, which can probably be used on glasses and the like, and computers and things with small flathead screws. Has an awl, which I appreciate. It's a good tool to have, a simple tool, but good nonetheless, because it's not good to use a knife where you need an awl. It also has, if I can get it out, another good use for pliers there. It has just a line cutter here, which is kind of sticky. There we go. So it has that right there, which can be used to cut a line, or a seatbelt cutter, perhaps. Also, on the other side, we have a small Phillips. We have a bottle/can opener and a quite redundant bottle opener there. We also have a very useful pair of scissors, albeit small, but a good size considering the size of the tool. And to close a tool, you just pull another one out and boom. And I just noticed that that arm snapped on me. So that is very disappointing. I did not expect that to happen. So I will have to be doing something about that for sure. So maybe a hose clamp or something. So moving on, we have a Rite in the Rain notebook, which I have not used at all, but they are, I think, a good staple to have just in case your phone does not work and you need a backup there. So I put this right in the same back right pocket as my bandana, which is, I'm not sure of the brand, but I did specify that they were made in the USA. And now for my knife, which I promised, is the Civivi Elementum, which is very popular. It's a good brand. I've heard good things about them. It opens well, and I upgraded this with titanium scales. I have a titanium theme going on, kind of a silver theme as well, and this was a nice addition. I also like titanium because it has a good strength to weight ratio. Moving on is my key ring. So this probably looks familiar from a past video. Is the fire beaner. So you can go look at that video for a more in-depth look at it. But that is what I clip my keys on, and I try to take them off my belt loop like that. I run my belt through here and clip them on like so. I have another carabiner here, just a heavy steel one that I got in a Lowe's or probably Walmart, a place like that, Home Depot maybe. I have the Rovivon Aurora, which is a relatively young brand, but they are making great strides with their compact yet very bright flashlights. And I got the titanium version as well. Moving on, I have my truck key here. Nothing really crazy with that. A handcuff key. I also have the Tacray mini pen, bolt action. It's a compact option, also titanium, and it has served me very well. I usually use it once a week on Sunday to take notes during Sunday school. Onto this, which is kind of my homemade option for a key smart or key organizer. I have 6 keys, and they're bolted through and held together with a small titanium pry bar, which I've had for a long time. So I don't really use it that much, but it is a good pry bar. I've used it for a few jobs. It has a bunch of different red sizes, 1/4 inch opening here, incorporated into the bottle opener. And right here is my fire starter. I can't remember who exactly makes it, but if you type in everyday fire starters into Google, or everyday carry fire starters into Google, this will probably pop up first. I think it's Spartan fire starters or something, but I just got like 1 or 2 sheets here, and I put it right behind my wallet in my back left pocket like so. And last but not least, I have this, and it is not what it looks like, which is a lighter from Zippo, but I took the lighter insert out in exchange for bits. So I have a 1/4 inch bit here, and I also got this 1/4 inch to 8 millimeter, I believe is the size, bit adapter. So it goes into here, for instance, but you can put smaller bits in there, which I not have any of, and I probably need to get some, but that is an option down the road. And I have another 4 bits here. Commonly, these Torx bits can repair knives if needed in a pinch. So I have, these are all Torx bits. I have a small flathead and a couple of Allen wrench size or style bits there. So that is my everyday carry. I hope you guys liked it, and if you have any questions, comment down below and I will answer them. Peace.